What's good, people? This video is a message for the young guys. Young guys, change before it's too late, man. This is what this video gonna be about, man. Because listen, I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff out here. A lot of young guys walking around with guns, machine guns, pistols. They walking into these establishments. Listen, people are terrified out here. People can't go grocery shopping or go to the gas station pump gas feeling safe. Like, it's time to change, man. It's so many black brothers and sisters losing their life over gun violence, man. It's time to stop. Change. Listen, that gun, you walking around with that gun don't make you no tougher than the next man. You know what I'm saying? That gun gonna land you in prison. Meaning you'll lose the opportunity to become a positive, productive, upstanding citizen. You want to grow up to be a smart husband one day. You want to grow up and have a family, your own house, your own car, your own career. You want the opportunity to travel and see the world, go to different places, and learn more. You know, you want to grow with mentally. You know what I'm saying? No guns gonna land you in prison. Don't guns gonna put you in a position where you won't be able to see anybody again. And no guns also will put you in a position where you are facing life or death. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it, man. Like, why be so angry? Why walk around with a gun all the time, intimidating people? Like, what you gonna get out of that? You know what I mean? And then for the record, for the young guys need to watch this video. They need to listen to this, man. Especially the young guys that's like 12, 13 years old. Upcoming guys coming off the porch. Listen. Don't idolize the older big homie in the hood that walks around with the guns, with the most dope. Cause listen, you'll never make it in life living that life, or better yet, that lifestyle, walking around with guns, selling, trapping. The only two places that will land you is prison or any ground. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a parent, your mom and daddy, and you're having a hard time with a teen or a young adult, that's your son or daughter, let them watch this video, man, because I'm spitting beans right here. Like, they need to hear this, man. Because, like, us as a population, as a culture, we all we have. Our population rate is at an all-time low because it's so many. I mean, so many black brothers and sisters are in the ground right now because of gun violence. Like, this needs to come to a stop, man. It do, man. And it bothers me, man, because every time I turn around, I'm hearing that somebody lost their life over a gun violence, man. Somebody lost their life over nonsense. Something that could have been talked about and came to an understanding, man. So what I want to say is, when you get behind them prison walls, you know, nobody ain't gonna care nothing about you. Nobody gonna send you money on your books. Nobody gonna come and see you in visitation. You know what I mean? You have to live off the land. Because listen, people gonna turn their back on you once you get behind the walls. You don't have no friends. You don't have family members that gonna stand behind you anymore. You know what I'm saying? And behind the walls it's hard. Like, they don't have heat or AC. You know, me personally, I've been in prison facilities where they didn't have no AC. They didn't have a heater. I had cold nights sleeping on that bunk bed. I mean, I caught colds. You know what I mean? I could have caught the pneumonia and died in prison, for real. I caught so many colds because of the zone I was in. It didn't have no heat. It was straight air coming through the window into the zone. So if you think about this, why would you want to live that way? Why would you want to put yourself in that position where you have to live in those conditions, man. The drinking water is even dirty behind the walls. Like, the water system in prison is filthy, dirty, and nasty. If you don't believe me, click on YouTube and look for Parchment, Mississippi Penitentiary. And they have videos of the conditions inside the cells where inmates turn on the water and the water is brown. You have to drink that. Even at certain facilities, you have to drink dirty water. You can catch hepatitis behind the walls. You know what I'm saying? And the food is not hot. For the record, the food is donated food. The food is old. Even the bread is old. Nothing is fresh in there. Even the meat is not healthy for you. You know what I'm saying? Even the shower water not healthy for you. You know, you can break out bumps getting into the shower, taking a shower. You know what I mean? So while y'all walking around with these guns out here in the street, these choppers and these sticks and these, Berettas and 380s, you know what I'm saying, acting tough, acting bad, just pause for a minute and think about your life. Think about your future. You know what I mean? Especially you 17, 18 years old, you in juvenile or you in Walnut Grove, and you on the verge of going to prison and into the prison system. Like, you want to stop before it's too late. You know what I mean? And you don't want your mom and dad crying because you in that ground 6 feet deep. You know what I mean? And like I said, for the parents that watching this video, show this video to your child, man, to your daughter and your son, because there are also girls, young girls going to prison right now. You have young girls that's in prison for life because they unalive somebody. You know what I'm saying? I have a homeboy that have a daughter that's doing life right now because she took somebody's life, man. And it hurts him every day that I talk to him. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but every time I hear his voice and something come up by his daughter, it hurt. I can feel the hurt in his voice, man. That hurts him. And for the record, it was his youngest daughter. So put that into perspective. Just think about that for a minute. He'll never see his daughter again out here in the free world, man. So if you watch this video, you have a daughter or son, please show them this video, because this is a living testimony, man. Prison has dirty, nasty conditions. People catch hepatitis in there. People catch pneumonia in there. People die of all type of sickness because the doctors in there don't treat inmates properly, man. So why walk around in these streets? Why glorify the streets? You know what I mean? If you 13, 14 years old, you do not want to become a trap star, man. You don't want a gun in your hand just because the homeboy next to you don't have no guidance. And he look like he cool. He walking around, you know what I'm saying, dripped out with a gun. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to walk around these streets, walking around with guns. You know what I'm saying, intimidating people, because you have to realize the next youngster your age not gonna be scared. Every three youngster don't have no fear in their heart. You have 1 out of 3 youngsters, if you do the math, that will pull the trigger before you do. You know what I mean? You have more youngsters out there. You have so many youngsters out there that they'll get at you before you get at them. You have some that have a history, you know what I mean, of getting at other guys. So you have to realize you ain't the baddest wolf on the street. You know what I mean? But why you want to live your life walking around with a mean mug, acting like you the big and baddest wolf? You know what I mean? Because you have to understand that somebody out there is better than you. It's somebody out there that can beat you. Anybody can be defeated. Anybody can be beat. You know what I mean? There's no such thing as king of the hill out here. You know what I mean? Even us older guys, we can be got. We can lose. We can't win them all. Sometimes you have to take a loss and live and learn from that loss and live to fight to see another day. It's not even that serious to be out here walking around with these guns. Like, them guns gonna ruin your life. There's young guys y'all age right now that's in prison crying and shedding tears, screaming and hollering because they have a life sentence. You have some young guys that have a double life sentence. I remember when I was in Rankin County in 2003, and I was in G dorm, and I was in A zone, and up in A zone, a couple months in, I remember this 16-year-old guy from Philadelphia, Mississippi, came into the zone, and at age 16, he had a life sentence without parole, a 16-year-old. And that was back in 2001. Better yet, 2002. And the guy was 16. You know what I'm saying? With a life sentence. And he was quiet. Like, he was depressed. He was quiet. He was crying. And matter of fact, he slept next to me. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, he slept right across from me. Better yet, on the bottom bunk. And I used to sleep on the top bunk across from him. I used to, at nighttime, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I used to wake up middle of the night, smoke me a cigarette, then I look down at the youngster. He was crying. 16-year-old dude was crying on that bed, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you don't want to be in that position. You don't want to throw your life away when you have a life ahead of you. You know what I mean? You have all these women out here. You can get your girlfriend. You can get your wife. You have all these opportunities out here to get money. You can get your job, or you can go to school and get you a trade. You understand me? The opportunities are out here, man. You can become a content creator like me. It's other things you can do too, but it's like you can't just give up on life and throw your life away and walk around angry. I understand some of you guys have anger because you don't have no father in your life. But a lot of times that be because of the situation that your mom and dad went through. You understand? Some understandable, some not understandable. You know what I mean? Due to the circumstances, you know. But that's the issue too. Like, this the issue. Like, you mamas, like you women that are mothers that have sons and daughters that have a baby daddy, you have to start letting your baby daddy become part of their life, man. Even though y'all don't see eye to eye, that it gotta stop, man. Y'all gotta stop being like that. You know what I mean? Stop keeping your kids away from your baby daddies, man, because this is the reason why society is jacked up now, because these young guys, these teenagers, and these young guys glorify their street lifestyle. Then they want to come out here walking around with guns. They walk around with anger. They walk around with guns ready to take somebody's life based on home. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, and then on top of that, you have to put other things into perspective. You're not gonna be safe. You know what I mean? If you contributing to the problem by keeping your son and your daughter away from their daddy, you making it worse, because the same guys, same other youngsters they hang with, they're gonna influence them, and then they're gonna influence them even more, and all of them gonna be on rampage. Meaning you won't be safe nowhere you go. You know what I mean? And y'all wonder why it's not safe to go anywhere or be able to do anything. It because of the foundation of this. The foundation of this is to allow the child to have their daddy in their life. I'm a father myself. I have a 13-year-old son. My baby mama ain't let me see my son. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I still be in his life to a certain extent. I call, talk to him. But, you know what I mean? It's the judicial system, man. The threats of calling police and all this stuff. Like, this got to stop, man. This got to stop, man. You know what I'm saying? It really hurt me, man. You know, by me being a black man myself. And every time I get out here and get around and I see a young bro walking around with a chopper or a stick in their hand, and I'm looking like, man, ain't no way. I mean, me personally, I will walk up to one of the youngsters and talk to him and tell him, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't want to lose my life. So I choose to do this on the video camera instead. And I want this video to personally reach the masses. You know what I mean? Basically, in so many words, I'm trying to talk to these guys from a distance. That's the best I can do at this moment. You know, because of my situation, if I was in a better position, I'll do more. But I can only do what I can do right now, and that's talk through the camera and talk to these guys from a distance. That's why I'm saying, like, y'all need to share this video. Everybody on every platform that my video touches, everyone needs to share this video, show this video to their teens, to their little kids from 9 years old, all the way up to 16, 17, 18 years old, even 21, 22 years old. Everybody needs to see the video, man. Because listen, our population is dying off. And if this continue, it won't be no more black people in America. We will be destroyed, demolished. You know what I mean? And my whole thing is, you don't want that. I don't want that. Nobody wants everybody to be knocked off the map, and then won't be no more black folks left, because we're almost there. Because like I said, I drive across the country. I go from state to state, and I've been in over 200 cities in America. By being an over-road driver, I've been in over 200 some cities in America, and I don't seen the population difference. And 75% of those cities, there wasn't no black people in those cities, man. I was just gonna come straight out and be straightforward and say it. It wasn't no black folks in 75% of the 200 some cities I've been in America. Like those cities, 75% of those cities I've been in America was mostly white, Mexican, Hispanic, and other ethnic backgrounds. Nothing against them, but it was no black folks in those cities. So they let you know we killing each other off at a fast pace. You know what I mean? That's why this is urgent, man. This is an urgent video, and I decided to go ahead and do it. Like, it's time to put the guns down, man, and stop, man, start unifying and coming together as a whole family, man. It's time, because our race is at a low population rate. Like, our numbers are low. Like, it's not that many black folks left in America, man. I'm serious, man. Our numbers is extremely low. And it's about to get worse, because more people are losing their life every day. But it's time to put them guns down, man, because why waste your life behind the walls? It's a whole lot of different things. It's a whole ton of things going on behind the walls that a lot of people don't talk about, you know what I mean, at all. But I'm here to tell you, the same stories that the other OGs on here telling you is the same thing I seen myself personally, because I have been there. I seen it. But anyway, hit the like and subscribe button. I'm gonna end this video, and I'm out.